Hello everyone, I'm Nicholas and welcome back to Production Bot 101. In this episode, we are going over the production bots and vMix. That's because production bots are designed with vMix in mind for use for field and studio productions. They're not designed exclusively for that, but they do come with a vMix license, so we do like to use vMix for our productions, and it works really well with these. There's a few things in here that make vMix work really well, as well as anything else you need for production. And that's mostly the XLR inputs and outputs that this has, and then also the SDI inputs and outputs that this has. That's because most computers don't come with a capture card or XLR inputs, but some do. With these though, we have either a Corvid 88 or Corvid 44 capture card. So that comes with either 8 or 4 BNC connectors that are bidirectional, so you can use for either inputs or outputs on this. For how we use it, we generally you have a Corvid 88, so that's 8 inputs, 8 connectors, and then we'll use 6 of them for inputs, and then we'll use 2 for outputs. That's because vMix is limited to 2 external outputs. So we use the 2 outputs that we have, and then we use the other 6 as inputs for cameras. And in a field show, you can definitely have 6 cameras or more. That's a really nice thing there. With your 2 external outputs then, if you have to go to a recorder, if you have to go to a projector or something, you have that ability to output directly from vMix. And then you also have the 2 XLR inputs and the 2 XLR outputs in here. So that way, if you're on site and if there's an audio mixer there, you can just bring in XLR directly into this. And even if those mixers don't have XLR outputs, but instead they have 1/4 inch, the inputs on here do support 1/4 inch as well. So you can bring that into your vMix session. Another really nice thing in the field, or even in studio, is if you have a client that needs records, you have 4 hot swap SSD bays here. So you can easily, if they have an SSD or if you have an SSD, you can simply insert it in here, put it back in, and then you can do multi-quarter or just recorder vMix directly to that and be able to hand it off to client really easy with no needing to transfer files. In the next few episodes, we'll be going over the video inputs, the audio inputs and outputs, and the hot swap SSD bays in a bit more detail, but we just wanted to give you this overrun so you know what to look forward to. See you in the next video.